So we all volunteered at the Levine Museum of the New South, and the reason that I chose to volunteer at that one was because I was new to Charlotte and not knowing much of its background or history from then to now. It really interests me, and the different types of things that we were allowed to do. We could be tour guides, or we could go to the program events that they had.
So the New South is focused on the history of the South since the Civil War, and they have 4 different exhibits. The one that we put in this video is called Cotton Fields to Skyscrapers, and then the second one is No Justice, No Peace. So Cotton Fields to Skyscrapers is basically just the time period from 1865 following to Civil War to present time. And and then No Justice, No Peace is just the Charlotte shootings and just shootings in the country generally that have occurred, and they put a bunch of different pieces in there. So there's sounds that we put in the video of the protesting that happened in Charlotte. There's the news reports. We also have our coordinator, Paula Campos, talking about why she chose to work at the Levine Museum after graduating at UNC Charlotte, and also why she thinks it's important for people to visit the Levine Museum.
Yeah, and it was founded in 1991, and they really try to get all perspectives, coming from the cotton field to the skyscrapers, from the rich to the poor, the old to the young. They really try to get all sides.
I chose to volunteer because it was just being what Michelle said, being that I haven't been to a museum in a while, and plus just being new to the area, I wanted to have a better understanding of what it is, and I would recommend it to people, just not only to volunteer, but just to come and just have a good time, because it's also it has things for kids, the different things that they can see and get on things and touch stuff.
Yeah.
And whatnot, especially in the cotton fields to skyscrapers. So it was definitely fun, experiencing the kids, especially the older adults, look into how Charlotte came to be.
It basically just helps you learn about the history and the development of how Charlotte became cotton fields to skyscrapers, literally. So we recommend you guys to go, and I hope you enjoy the tour.
Yeah. Listen up, though.
Wait a minute, look at that. Wait a minute, look at here.
I'm determined to drown, cause with this flow, average rappers these days looking like Cisco. Borderline is with a tendency and gimmick. If I had to bet, I bet they blow more with the symphony. Trading brothers for niggas and women for bitches, spiritual for material and paper for I dig.
Wait a minute.
Talk about a vision that ain't clear enough. But this the shit that we don't hear enough. I often wonder how many people have to follow me before the government feels threatened and start following. Resurrect the ghost within Malcolm Little and show the world that I ain't really civil. I ain't Million Man marching, I ain't knocking it. If you did, I'm just saying, do the math. Who made the money off the flights? Who made the money off the gas? They ain't put this shit on TV and now niggas actually mad. Come on, man. The power's in the resources. And we the people are. Listen up, though.
Wait a minute, look at that. Wait a minute, look at here.
I'm determined to drown.
And we have a majority of no's and 2 yeses. That one and that one.
Okay, so this building right here is what Bank of America is right now. And this is the first ATM, which was in Charlotte, and it was called First Union. And this is how they used to collect data
for the ATM and like withdrawals and
I
deposits?
chose this
and all that?
organization because coming into Professor Sanders' classroom, I knew what citizenship was, but I didn't know what it was fully. So when he told us we had to volunteer and I seen the Levine Museum, I was like, oh, I want to volunteer at that one, because being new to Charlotte and not knowing much of its history or its background, I wanted to know much of that, and that's what Levine provides, and that's what I learned during my volunteer experience. So with that being said, I do recommend this organization for not people to just volunteer, but to just come and like get a glimpse of what Charlotte used to be and what it is now and how it will be in the future.
Yeah.
So this exhibit is No Justice, No Peace, and basically it's about police shootings of Black people. So this way. This hallway right here is protesting. It says September 21st to the 24th in Uptown Charlotte. They're basically protesting for Black Lives Matter. And here are the cops right here. And this. These sounds are part of the protest. Some people probably coming up to the cops, or the cops beating some of the protesters during that. And then this right here says, where were you during Charlotte protests? So like I said, it was in Uptown Charlotte, so some of these people here in Charlotte were at home, or they were watching it on Facebook Live, watching it on the news in Fayetteville.
Levine Museum offers various exhibits to come tour and learn about history in an exciting experience. So why do you think people should come to the museum?
Yes, so the Levine Museum is a special kind of museum. We're actually a history museum that focuses in the southeast area, cotton fields to skyscrapers. We tackle the history of after the Civil War and how after slavery ended all the way through the 21st century. I think it's important for people to come out here and learn history in the background and to understand where we are as a community and why we are there.
So I just want to answer the question of how volunteering at the Levine Museum relates to citizenship and just what citizenship defines. I think that my experience of volunteering and reading Citizenship by Richard Bellamy has shaped and structured what citizenship really is and has completely changed my definition of what it used to be before this class. I think that citizenship doesn't always mean just voting. It also means being involved and being informed. And not only paying taxes is involving yourself. I think it's much more than that. It's just knowing about things that could possibly be changing in your community and having an opinion or just talking to someone about it. It really doesn't mean going out and volunteering every single day. And I think that if you're willing to do that, Levine Museum is probably the best place to start because they hold member events where members come in and they discuss like topics that everybody pretty much has an opinion on. And if you don't, then you should, because these are things that are happening. And they even gave us like free cups and stuff. So there's like different like things that come from volunteering. It's not just like boring stuff that people might think like, oh, politics and the news, like I don't want to watch that stuff, but it's happening. I think that volunteering at the Levine Museum has really shaped my idea and Ramon's and Jasmine's idea of what citizenship really is, because we kind of had that firsthand experience of seeing these people who were members of the Levine Museum come in and like take time out of their weekend and just like want to know about things like going on in the community, and people from all different cultures, like ages even, like And there was people who talk, from like psychiatrists to lawyers to police officers to like sheriffs, detectives, like people who are artists too. So there's like a whole range of backgrounds that come and discuss and talk about current events, or just like topics like white privilege. One of them was on Me Too, the Me Too movement. There's just so many different topics that are just popular. And I think that even if you go to the Levine Museum just for fun, like with friends or something, just to go on a tour, because like this video might have made you want to. I hope so, at least. And you know, learn about like the huge change that has taken place in Charlotte, and just the real new South. Like the South is developing and growing, and I think that citizenship means being part of that growth. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video.